Welcome back, guys. This is the Bradee Cam, part 2, the remix. We're about to do some makeup. You guys voted for Ian's Instagram video. Not Instagram video. You guys voted for Ian's Instagram picture or story on his Instagram to... Let's start over. Welcome back, guys. This is Ian's new merch. Burpees suck. Go and get you one, because they're nice and comfy, especially for the rainy days.
Sweatshirt.
Thanks.
I took mine off so it looks like I didn't. I'm just not going to put it back on.
Ian asked on Instagram what you guys wanted to see, and you guys said cut crease, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do one side, Ian's gonna do the other side. It's a great day, it's raining outside. I had my morning coffee. We have a nice Christmas candle. So the mood is set, the vibe is ready, and yeah, we're gonna get it going. So I guess we can just cut to the next part. We're back.
We're back.
Okay, so we're gonna do some makeup today, again. But today we're gonna do a cut crease. I'm gonna do one side, Ian's gonna do the other side.
And for the less intelligent makeup users, the less makeup intelligent.
Okay.
Well, because I know what a cut crease is.
Oh, you do?
Well, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I do.
Briefly, what is a cut crease?
It's an eyeshadow look. Cutting negative space into the eyelid, if that makes sense.
Negative space,
So
like...
I would put a color down on my eyelid and then cut a shape out with a concealer, so like a blank canvas.
So you actually put eyeshadow over all of it, and then you put concealer over
the eyeshadow.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's cut.
So it's not like you have to like...
Oh no, you cannot do. Well, there's a lot of ways you can do a cut crease. Some people do it like drawing out the shape of the crease, and then they'll blend that out. I don't like doing that because it's too hard. You have to have a really steady hand and good proportions and stuff.
That's the hard way.
Yeah, that's the hard way. Well, I guess it depends on how talented you are. I can do it, but it takes a while.
Cut creases for just eyes.
Yeah. Things. I don't know.
Can you run me through the steps?
Okay. So first, I take a concealer and we'll blank out the canvas. So you know how you paint a wall and you gotta prime it first?
Yeah.
This
Concealer
is
the primer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta lay it down so it,
Concealer,
then eyeshadow.
eyeshadow of whatever you want.
Yeah, your base color to be. Concealer over it. And then more eyeshadow. And then probably some eyeliner. Maybe some glitter.
Concealer over the cut part.
Yeah, well you cut the cut part with the concealer.
The same time.
Yeah.
And then you put more eyeshadow over the concealer. Oh, so it's like two different eyeshadows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Layered. It's like a whole bunch of layering processes to get what you want. Yeah. Okay, let's just start.
So right now you're putting on concealer, dab it on, and then you just use the sponge.
And then just...
What is that thing called?
It's called a sponge. A cosmetic sponge. There's like a brand, like everyone calls them beauty blenders, but like that's like a certain type of brand.
Oh, okay.
This is just called, this is like the Real Techniques Miracle Blending Sponge, something like that.
What?
Yeah. Now, as you can see, it's completely like that, right?
Yeah. And you use this like dot not a lot.
Yeah, I just kind of and then spread it out. There's that. Pretty much, I just went from like the inner corner all the way up. Like it's a big sponge, so it probably just like transferred it out.
Okay.
So there's two ways you can do this. You can set it first.
Set it with
Powder.
Powder.
So it's a little like, people set it sometimes to blend a little bit more, but there's a different technique you can use while it's wet so the pigment sticks.
Or you choose your colors and I'll choose my colors.
Okay, that works.
Because I already got a color scheme in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna start this process. This is a process.
We got this little narrow window. That's
Alright.
us.
So I'm just gonna take a color I don't use. So I'm gonna use this one. This blue. And I didn't set my concealer so it's gonna stick. The shape.
So wait, sorry.
I didn't set the concealer so it's still tacky.
Okay.
So the powder's gonna stick to it.
A little more chunkier?
Yeah, a little more intense.
Okay.
So like if I...
Like richer in color?
Yeah, so like see?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pretty much just put this all around my eye where I want the blue to show.
Is there a certain shape? Like I noticed you're staying in that crease.
Yeah, I'm just following my like eye shape. It's like
The eyeball shape.
yeah, where my crease is,
Okay.
my socket. So like right here.
Yeah.
I'm like staying in that pretty much, and then just bring it down. See that? And these are always gonna look worse before it gets better.
Huh?
This is gonna look worse before it gets better.
Yeah, yeah. You're laying the
So that's about it for now.
the darker part of the braid.
Yeah, and then now I'll just go through and I'll just start kind of pulling out the edges. You want that blend.
Did you dip it? Did you double dip or
No, I just
you just kept it?
Yeah, I tapped off anything that was like on the brush because I don't want to like pack more pigment out because I want it to fade. So I'm just kind of going around the edges and softening it. Not to be like perfect, but definitely gotta be like a little like that. And you can start seeing a gradient happening.
What kind of brush is this? Is this a specific brush?
It's just like a domed eyeshadow brush. So there's like this one.
Raw. That one's
This one. This one's just shorter and denser, so it's
so
like
it'll be a denser color.
yeah, it's like stiffer. So this one is a little more wobbly, so it blends out more.
Blends out. Okay.
This one I'm using because I want more color to be put on my lid. And I'm just going through it, blending out the edges. And I'm not being heavy-handed whatsoever. Okay, so now I'm done with that. Now,
You only use blue.
yeah, and I'll use a lighter shade of blue right now to blend that out. So I'm going darkest to lightest rather than light to dark. Just
You
depends.
did always.
Yeah, just most of the time I would go like lighter to dark.
Lighter to dark?
Because sometimes it's really hard to.
Oh, because then you could just like narrow in on the part that you want darker.
Yeah.
But why are you going dark to light?
Because I want the blue to be like.
The
So if I like go light to dark, I do a lighter blue and then a darker blue. It doesn't build color as much, and then it'll be a little more muted. Make sense?
Yeah.
That one.
What kit is this?
This is the Makeup Revolution times Alexis Stone.
Alexis Stone. How do you like this?
It's good. It's
Yeah.
really nice, yeah. And then I'm just gonna take a lighter blue now, and then tap it on,
Tap it on.
and then just gonna go over the top of that.
And it's just that light little ring around.
Yeah. So I want it to be like pretty much blown out. You know, you could roll up a piece of paper when you're drawing, and you rub it against pencil, and it'll like blend it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. And then now that's done, I'm just gonna take a brush like this. It's just a normal blending brush.
Those last two. Well, so you don't have to like go crazy, but.
And then I'm switching palettes just because I don't have a light color in there. It's like a skin tone color, so I'm gonna take a light skin tone color. And now I'm just going over the top of that. And then blending it out. And I'm just going over what I did. More. And I'm just doing this to fade the edges out. And this is like a really bright color. You can do this like literally with any color. The blue.
The blue.
Yeah, you can do it with like a brown. You can do it with a yellow. You can do it with a red. You can do it with literally every color. And then, so that's like pretty, I would say that's good enough for me. You don't want to overblend because you don't want to take this up to the eyebrow. Because then it looks like just...
You don't want to take it all the way to the eyebrow?
No. Like I want the color to like fade up to it, but I don't want it to be like blue underneath my eyebrow. Because then I want to highlight it. So it's like a contrast, you know?
You don't want the blue to go to your eyebrow.
Yeah.
You don't care about the light skin tone?
No, yeah. That's why I'm using the light skin tone so it blends into the eyebrow. Because I put that light concealer underneath.
So do not go all the way up to the eyebrow because I've seen people do that.
Yep. You've probably seen people at cheer competitions do that.
Yes.
Then they look like pandas.
Yes.
Okay, so that's about it. Now's the hard part. Now we gotta cut the crease.
Cut crease with concealer.
Yeah, with concealer. So we're just gonna use like a normal concealer.
The same one?
Yeah, same one.
that you used.
Yep. You don't have to get anything else. Just putting it on the brush. And we're using a really, really flat brush. Can you see that?
Yeah. To draw the line?
Yeah, to draw the line.
Border?
Because you don't want to use something like this because then you don't get a line, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Howdy.
So now we're just I'm gonna put that right there. Do a little bit more. And I'm just gonna do a half cut crease. So I'm not gonna cut the whole crease. So a full cut crease would go from all the way over here, all the way out there. I'm just gonna do the inside.
Does the crease part count as like a little wing thing? Is that
No. I mean, if I was doing a full cut crease, yeah, I guess.
Are we in frame? How do we look?
You're kind of like
I'm out.
there.
I learned this from people
And the mirrors.
to make it
Huh?
look better.
Do you want the mirror?
Cut crease. You said full cut crease.
Yeah, so I laid that down and then I'm just gonna look up. And then it'll transfer a little bit up to where the top is. So now I can just kind of see my shape and then I
Can you
just
zoom out a
go
little? The big one?
Yes.
like that. So you can see I'm starting to trace the shape.
With just by looking up.
Why don't
Oh,
you-
because.
So I looked up and it transferred up there. So like that's where my natural crease would be because
And that's where you want the
yeah. And then I'm just gonna take this and pull it in, and it's just about clean lines at this point.
natural lines. Your natural cut
Yeah,
crease.
but you don't want to be sloppy with it. So you want nice.
Oh, so you're cutting out
precise-
a bunch of eyeshadow.
Yeah. So like everything I put down was not pointless, but
Not point, yeah, but
You
like
see
you're
that?
cutting out a lot of that. Yeah. I kind of like that.
yeah, it's cool.
It's kind of satisfying.
And then for a half cut crease, I would just take it about there.
After, can we do a competition between me and you? We'll do Shade and Dallas's cut crease.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
I hope you guys can see this.
Like makeup on arrival.
Party pooper.
Well, you guys have to, so.
We'll see what's good.
He's like, I'm leaving.
And just the hardest part about this is just how detailed you have to be, and you have to have a steady hand. Yeah. That's my cut crease. You can
And
see
you're stopping right there?
that's where I'm stopping. And then I'll take my finger and then blend out the edges right here, so it doesn't look so harsh. In the end. Like that.
You see? That's it?
That's about it. That's how a cut crease would be.
For a concealer. Basically,
Yeah.
you gotta add.
Yeah, so now I'll add a shade on top of that concealer. So we can do like a... we can do like a light green. Let's see. And I'm going to take a short packing brush. Where is it? This one. Something like this. It's like pretty similar, but a little less thin. See?
Mm.
I'll take like this color, and I'm
Short,
just...
stubby.
Yeah, and I cut the crease to build it. With the concealer to cut it, but I'm also using this lighter color now to just have a different color scheme. So now I just put that on top of, what's it called? The concealer. And I'm just pressing it down into it. Like that.
That's it?
Well, yeah, it's still the beginning parts of it.
Ah.
But this is how you do a cut crease. This is pretty much a cut crease. And then just keep packing it. More.
I'm saying that's it, like it's gonna be easy.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a steady hand, you can draw, so like, I don't think it'll be that hard for you. It's just like the proportion.
But you're not like completely cutting out.
The whole eyeshadow. Yeah. So I just use that eyeshadow, like that concealer as a base for this color to stick onto, but also to cut the crease. So it's like had dual purpose.
So wait, you said you're using concealer for the color, you said?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
color to stick to. So I would have you can do like a soft cut crease with just eyeshadow and just make it super harsh on the inside. So it's like it'll be softer than this because this is like a pretty like harsh line, you know.
Mhm.
But there's other ways to do it. But there's this, and then I just am going in and putting
This
it.
is eyeshadow, this stuff?
Yeah. So everything I've been using on my eyes, and other than the concealer, is eyeshadow. Okay, so now there's that, and that's pretty much how you would do a cut crease.
Cool.
And then now we just gotta finish the whole thing. So now I'll take a different brush. we'll go back into the other palette and take a darker blue. Now we're starting the gradient to make it like smoky and like a little more like sultry, you know?
Gradient, where?
So like it have a good, like the blue color that I wanted, and then I have it fading up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have this green. Now I'm gonna put a darker blue around this area and fade it into that blue.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going back in right now with that blue that I used just to make it stand out again.
Now you're going back over the crease?
Yeah, just the outer corner. So I'm not going to go over anything I touched right here.
Because you want that to be a
sharp line, yeah. And if I go like that, then it's going to just smear it all together, yeah.
That look like crap?
Yeah, it just doesn't look like...
A cut crease?
Or like...
So a cut crease basically is supposed to like cut out your eyeball?
Yeah, pretty much. It just makes it like a different definition. It's supposed to like open your eyes too. Because it makes it makes them look a little bigger.
Right.
So now I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to take this brush. It's like a little pencil brush. They call it like a bullet brush or like a pencil brush. Because it has a point to it. I'm going to take a dark blue. And now I'm just going to go in the outer corner. And everything I do is put on the outer corner is always at like an angle. So I want to lift the outside of my eye. Because you don't want your eyes to be tilted down. You want
You
them,
look sad.
yeah, because people want like almond shaped eyes. So like they always want them up and then out to make them like this.
Okay.
You know? Like people always say like,
Oh, so if you went down like here, it would like sad
that.
Asian.
yeah,
You say that different Asian.
yeah. And I'm just going over. And this is like a really rough kind of, not application, but like, you can see all right here is kind of harsh, right?
Yeah.
The lines. I'm gonna go over and just kind of pat it. And you can see now, do you see how it gives a little more definition?
For
The outer corner of my eye.
to come, yeah.
And to make it just look a little more, like what they call a smoky eye.
Do you soften that up?
Yeah, so I'm going over with the colors I used before and just to make sure there's no lines that are like
Yeah.
not very appealing, because you don't want unblended, choppy, you know, it's
Yeah.
like drawing, you want clean lines.
Yeah.
Painting or anything, you want it to be like anything like that. And I'm just going back in and I'm just building. So I'm building layers on top of layers to get the pigment and the color that I want. Yeah. And this is, I mean, maybe I just make it look easy just because I've done it a lot. But
I'm scared to just put concealer on your face.
well, it's not gonna hurt me.
Can you use your finger to smear it in? No, use the sponge.
Yeah.
I'm already forgetting.
So I'm just like repeating the steps I used. So I'm just going back with the brushes between these three brushes from light to dark. So there's lightest, the blue that I used first, and the darkest blue that I used. And I use this to apply the blue, the dark blue. And I use this to blend out the darker blue because I want it to blend in with the royal blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using this one on the end just to make sure there's no harsh edges at the end.
Does that have any color on it? Do any of those still have the same?
Uh-huh.
You have to clean your brushes?
Yeah, I just use like alcohol, 90% alcohol, or you can wash them. People wash them like with dish soap. Yeah, but I didn't dip any. I dipped in this one in because I wanted more color. But like this one, I didn't dip back in. I'm just using what's left still in the brush, and then this one I'm not using anything because I don't want it to add any more pigment. I just want it to blend the outsides around. Just like that. And then now I would take, just looking at it, it goes from like dark and you see right there in between.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a line,
right? The divide.
Yeah, so now I'm just going to take the blue and then kind of angle it in.
To kind of...
Uh-huh. And then the blending motion I use, I'm doing this and smearing it this way. So they fade into each other.
Trippy.
And then yeah, that's like a little more seamless, right? Instead of like green, blue. You can see the transition between the blue. And if I want any more transition, I'll take the blue I first used a little bit more and I'll go over that to blend the dark blue and the green together. And
the first blue you put down.
Yeah. And that's about it. And then take a smaller brush. This is like, you could stop here and put eyeliner on and be done, but I like to like just like make it darker on the outsides. So I take like a smaller pencil brush that I use. So like this one is similar, but it's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
See? I use the smaller ones for detail. Now I'm taking a black. And then I'm just going really close to the lash line, really close to right here. And I'm putting that black
Add
in.
a little bit more.
Yeah, you see? Just darker.
Very, very little.
Yeah, and I'm just, I'm not like being aggressive, I'm kind of just like flicking. Flick, because I don't want to, as I'm applying, I want it to blend. So I don't want to pack on the color and then not be able to blend it because there's so much color on my eye in one spot. So everything I'm doing is always like in a flicking motion and like a circular motion, so the edges always get kind of
Blurred.
yeah, blurred is a good word to use. And then I just keep going back in again with the term building because I want to build the color up. That's what I can see in the mirror. And sorry if I'm not explaining this right, everybody. This is the first time I'm doing this, so like, you know.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some. And everything I do, I just go back over to make sure it's nice and blended.
Let me get a close-up shot of that.
Ding, ding, ding. So that's a cut crease. We could stop there. And I can put mascara on, maybe a lash, and you'd be good.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That's about it.
I got that.
Other than, an inner corner.
That looks really good.
Right?
Yeah.
The detail, technique. That's what you gotta use. Okay. Now the only part that I feel like we're missing right now is right in the inner corner. Right here.
Okay.
So I want to put a really shimmery, light shade of eyeshadow in it to make my eyes kind of like open up more.
Okay.
So wherever you want, like, you put shimmers or like a lighter shimmer in, the light is going to reflect off of it, so it like brings attention to it. And it kind of opens up every feature, brings everything forward, you know?
Yeah.
So now I'm just taking a really light blue and I'm putting it right in the inner corner. Like that, see?
That's eyeshadow, or that has no sparkles in it?
This has sparkles in it, but not like glitter, it's just like a sheen. So it kind of looks like it's like a metallic matte rather than like a glitter. And then I'm just putting it right where the space was. And you can see how that like is brighter compared to this side and then this side.
Yeah.
And if I want more, then I can just go in with like a lighter, like icy white, a shimmery shade, and then you just go later. And that's about it. Boop.
Boom.
Boom.
That's it.
That's a cut crease. I can put mascara on. That's about it. I can do fun stuff. We can put like, so I have this palette that's like full of like sparkly stuff. So these are like eyeshadows that don't have a lot of like this one and this one have pigment in them. So there's color behind it. But like all the white ones are a translucent base with certain types of glitter in it that sparkle a different color. So it's not really like super pigmented. It's just this color of the sparkle that shines through. So now, just to pizzazz it up, make it just more like sparkly and fun, you know? I'm gonna take, let's see, there's like a blue one right here, and a yellow one. I'm gonna mix these two together, and I'm gonna put that over the green, over the lid part, the cut part, you know?
Yeah.
And we're just gonna tap it over, and then it just makes it a little more sparkly. And if you feel like right now, like you can see a little bit, that's not showing up enough for me, so I'm using my finger. Because then it will pack on the color more. Yeah, you can see it. You see how it's like reflecting a little bit more?
Yeah. And what is that you said you put on?
This is like glitter pretty much.
Glitter.
But it's not like a loose glitter, it's more like an eyeshadow pressed into a pan with like really small particles of glitter in it.
Small amount.
Then I'm gonna take a blue shade that's in there that I was just using, and I'm gonna put that over my inner corner.
There's like a tree that fell down on the car.
Oh my god, there's no in your car. I was like,
You see that inner corner now?
what tree? There, I was like, this tree.
The glitter?
Yeah. It's more reflective in the blue, so that's about it. And then we just put mascara on, and that's a cut crease.
Boom. Okay.
Easy peasy, right?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this? Of the makeup art technique.
I would say like it's like a 7 or 8.
Right.
7 or 8. It's like the more you stress about it, the more it's gonna be bad. Like, you know, when you're just like trying to draw a straight line, you're like, you kind of just gotta go for it.
Yeah.
Can't be a baby about it. Yeah. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Alright. So.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now.
Well, I need to put concealer on.
Yep, that's right here.
You could be my
Down to. Okay. This goes right there. Do I dab it or?
You can if you want to. You're gonna need like a quiet.
I'm not even gonna try to think about it. I'm just gonna like.
Do what you think we'll do.
I don't know. So now that's enough.
Yeah, and more.
Okay.
Just like I would put like a dot right in like towards my. A little higher. Yeah, right there. And then just take it and blend it. You don't have to be any specific.
Pacific? No more Pacific? Okay.
And you don't have to be super gentle. You can blend it in.
Eric.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be better than you at makeup.
That's not saying that.
That's so hard.
Oh.
Rude.
I don't let Eric play with my makeup. He has heavy hands.
And cute.
How's that? How's that?
I learned from the constant abuse.
Is
That's
it
good
really,
enough.
really thick in that eye right there?
Yeah, but you can like stick it in mine and get in there. Does it look even?
Close your eyes. Looks
Or any,
even.
like, sheer spots?
Sheer spots. There's some thickness. There's some.
The cars I drive by, I never lease them. No. They say if you can't beat them, then you join them. No. That's no option, I don't join, I always beat them. Yeah. I was fake, you had to find me. Now
Good. I think that's fine. That's good enough. I'm not gonna. I'll get better later.
Yeah.
Good. Concealer. Eyeshadow is next. I want to do purple and I want to do the green.
Okay.
Purples, and then I need a brush.
So you can use, I use this one to begin with.
Use this one to begin
Use
with.
that one. These are your 4 that you can use.
Okay, those 4. All right, and then I went purple. We're gonna go darker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do exactly what you did. This? Enough? More?
There you go.
Good. Yeah. All right. You close your eye, and wait, you just dabbed, right?
Yeah, I just kind of boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you can feel where my like eyelid sinks in
Mhm.
underneath my bone. That's just where you want to stay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I feel like yours is a lot thinner than mine. Mine's a little bit more patchy. Alright, I'm feeling this. Do you ever, when you're doing someone's makeup, do you ever feel like doing art is different, but then you're doing art on somebody while their like literally face is right there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a
Weird?
weird / awesome?
Yeah, it's cool
Because it's kind of like that's up. That's
that's just a lot.
a lot, right?
So not even a lot, just too widespread.
too wide, yeah.
If you want to keep
How did I
it,
keep it thin?
you just gotta be more like
Nah.
precise. So you just want to push it into where, like, you're being really gentle with my eye.
So it's soft and spread.
Yeah, so you're doing like a lot of these motions, and so it's blowing it out more. So you gotta be a little more pushing in the areas you
It
want
just
to.
hurts my eye for you.
That doesn't hurt my eye. And like right now, that's technically not terrible. We can blend all this out. So like,
Later, right? That's
yeah. So if you feel like it's too messy, you can take like this, and you can just start blending it out
okay. That's what I'll do.
and soften the edges out.
That's what I was gonna do, anyways. Shit. Okay. it'll be good for now. I think I'll recover in the next stage.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably put a little bit more on this end.
More purple.
Yeah. And the motions you
Do I
want
need
to
a
use?
dab again, or just?
I would.
Yeah. Dab.
Yeah. And just.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of redo it.
Oh,
That hurt.
no, I can just feel how high you're going.
Oh.
Feel the incorrectness.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yeah.
But sometimes you want to look at it with my eyes open, because then you can see like what it looks like when I'm looking at you.
Okay, I got it. There it is. There. Yeah, that helped. One more.
This is probably more realistic to what someone else would be doing if they don't know how to do a lot.
Yeah,
of
yeah, and then they can watch me fail. All right,
Mhm.
good. All right, next step is another color.
Lighter purple.
Lighter purple.
You can like mix these two.
All right. Okay, I'll mix them. I'm just gonna listen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna that up.
No. You can. A little tap. There you go.
Right. Now this goes
Now you want to take this part, so
and brush it up.
blend it out. Those colors
And
together.
and with the little up,
Mhm.
the up
So you
lift.
want to and right.
Right. Oh yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah, and like a lot of things like you can clean up later.
I do not like this little dark spot right there.
That part.
Right.
So you can take like this. Well, let me see.
And then just spread that darker part out.
Yeah, so like I would take
Because
this.
you can't make it lighter.
Yeah, then just. And like you don't. Yeah, I think you're. I feel like you're being really gentle with my eye. Like you see how I'm like.
Yeah.
I'm getting in there.
Yeah.
And then the more aggression you use, the little more of a.
The more
bend
it
you
transfers. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a lot of it's not transferring.
Yeah. And do you see, like, you're doing a lot of this, which I did that too, but you want to kind of do some of these.
Some kind of.
Windshield wiper with circles. So that technically, that's not actually terrible.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And I'll tell you something too. So like, if you're blending the eyeshadow with the tip of the brush, it doesn't blend that much, but if you tilt it and you use the side of the brush,
It'll.
because the sides of the brush kind of like move it around like this. It's like doing this rather than doing this.
Okay, so
That
it
makes
just
sense?
covers more surface.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over it once more just so it looks like I did that. Boom. Looks like you have a black eye. Alright, and then
Concealer.
a dab.
Yeah.
Concealer.
And then you can use this one's not very well, I guess. I can get you a clue.
Concealer.
You can just take it off the end of the applicator too, onto the brush.
Oh, onto this?
Yeah, so you go. Yeah.
Too much?
Yeah. I would just get more surface area. So like, you see how it's only in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
I'd do like,
Smear it.
yeah, so it's like,
So it's not less gloppy.
yeah.
Alright.
There you go.
And this, you put it below and then you opened up your eye?
Mhm.
How
Technically-
low? 'Cause
Technically, you don't have to do that.
okay, because
You can just draw a shape if
but
you
that
want
was
to.
for if you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
easier for yourself, or if you don't know how to do it.
Alright.
Now you can just match my eye.
We're just gonna do this right here, and then I'm just gonna tell you to open your eye because I know that's what you do. Good. Now
Can you transfer?
Yeah, transfer. So I go. That's the top line.
Yeah, and you just follow it down. So you follow the circle shape.
Hell yeah. Okay. Why are you smiling?
I don't know. I felt like you're doing right.
Decent. How low do I go into
The corner. actually not bad. I would just now take this, clean the outside line. So you see how there's like bumps in it?
Mm-hmm.
Try to smooth that out without adding any more
Without.
height to it, and then cover my lid with concealer.
All right.
And if you need more, you can get more.
Yeah. Well, I think there is a couple.
That's actually really good.
But does it feel like it's going a little high? In
Yeah.
like in the inside right there?
Right here?
Yeah, well, yeah, right there.
Yeah, kind of, but like it's technically not like incorrect.
Okay. All right, I'll take that.
Correct.
Or too
far.
wide, huh?
Too far, so yeah. You just want to we can put eyeshadow over it.
Yeah. Cover that up. Cool.
I'll just put more down, like closer to my eyelash.
You get concealer on your eyelash. Is that tacky?
If you leave it there.
It's really bad. Oh, I don't like that. I'm not even gonna ask you. If I saw that on a girl, I'd be like, what the Yeah, okay. It's we're gonna cover it with eyeshadow.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks very
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah?
You're not gonna see all that underneath.
You're not?
Like all like right here.
Yeah.
That's what you don't like. You can just,
Yeah, it looks like crusty. Right?
Just tap over. All right.
Alright, cool.
Not bad.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Shapes.
Alright. Now,
You pick a color you want. Where the concealer was.
sparkly, yeah, let's do sparkles. Why not? We're doing makeup. Boom. And so you use the rounderish, the line, and you did the inside out,
You just cover the white, all the
Cover the
concealer,
concealer?
with that green.
all of it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not in the inner corner. I would stop like right where my where my iris stops. I would stop. I wouldn't tap that off either. You want pigment, so like really, but you want the side of the brush because you want to pack it on. So you want it to be like a finger. So you wouldn't want to do this on my eye, right? Because it's not gonna put a lot of that. So you want it on the sides of the brush. You want it on these parts of the brush. Yeah, like that.
Like that, good.
And you just push it on my eyelid. You going on?
I'm going. I'm just getting into the pool slow, Oh, I need more.
Yeah.
I need a lot more.
So do you hear when you're doing it? Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't hear us.
The sweeping sound?
Yeah.
Because then, what do you think is happening when you hear the sweeping sound?
Dusting it,
Sweeping off.
dusting.
Yeah. So like, watch. Let me show you. With like, if you're trying to get a lot of color, would take it like that.
Mm-hmm.
This brushes shedding. So I'd take it and you want to push it on. You see, I'm
Push, right.
Because I'm stamping it on. I want the color to be really vibrant, so I'm pushing it instead of doing this.
Right.
I'm pushing. You can see how it's a little more
Yeah.
intense than you can do that.
Okay, so. All right, you're learning, yeah.
Yeah, I'm teaching you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, and then, is that, oh, any more?
I would just put some more down here,
Down on the little,
and then we can patch that up with purple.
better? Yeah, that's better.
Just like that's quite good now. Yeah,
Too much on the eyelash, but that can dust off.
that's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Cool. Bada bing, bada boom.
Now, where the
So how come it looks so powdery?
powder? Because it's just a powder.
Oh, is it too much powder? If I added like, or if I dusted it off, would it look
Get
better?
it wet. And then you pick some up on the brush, like you were, and then you can spray it, and then it makes it wet, so it'll stick. But sometimes you just might have put too much on.
I might have put too much on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
really, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. But for future reference, put less on. Got it. All right, purple.
Cool.
I use the same brush.
Yeah, I would use the same brush.
Which was
That one.
this one.
And then you just want to patch in where the white spot is left. So you see how you put
Yeah.
that stuff over there? So we don't want to see that you want that to be purple. So you want it to fade into the, sorry, it's over here.
Side brush again?
Yeah, I would do like an angle. Like that, yeah. And just,
And this is the up. Yeah?
I would do more like, here, I'll use a brush without anything on it. So I would do more of like a tap, and then blending it this way, and then blending it up. Tap, 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 out, in.
Tap, tap, tap. Oh, this purple is really hard.
Purples are hard.
Uh-huh.
This getting bigger.
Yes.
Actually, that's not terrible.
No?
It looks way better than it did before.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I would just take this,
And
go like that over
to brushing that out.
the ends. Yeah. So you see how I'm just
Okay.
like buffing those edges out.
And it's still really dark
Yeah. So
in the inside
yeah,
on that crease right there.
like that. See,
Too dark?
that looks more similar to mine than it did before, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
And
good.
now I feel like I should kind of blend a little bit more
A little more in.
into the in.
Yeah, you can
little
do that.
bit?
I can do a little more angle right here.
Do I do that with this or do I
do that with that if you want to. You just have to be a little more precise and a little lighter handed.
Okay.
And stay close to my lash line. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, I would take this purple and then kind of lightly blend this section.
Out. Because it's kind of patchy right there.
Yeah, so you see how it's pretty blended right here.
Uh-huh.
And then it gets here and it goes...
And it kind of splits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you want to get rid of that transition between
Okay.
the two with the in-between color.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. Let's get that everywhere first. All right. What's up, Marshall?
Hey.
Check this out, dude. Look at this cut crease by your boy. You know what a cut crease is? I
It's
do.
like when it's like the lid.
Ooh, that looks
and
better.
then, like above, yeah. Wait, did you do all of this?
No, he did this one.
I did this one, he did that one.
Yeah, right?
Not bad, right?
I'm way beyond not bad. That's like really
Yeah.
good.
I got a good teacher.
So now you just gotta make it darker.
Darker everywhere?
Not in the outer corner. So you remember how I put that dark blue right there? So now you'll take like this brush.
Oh,
that
that's
I pulled
right.
out for you. And then that purple's not dark enough. So now we're gonna switch to a different purple. I think there's a darker one in here. Yeah, so we'll take like that color.
And we go...
Everything at an angle now. So like,
Oh, that's the thing.
so right here, so you can see my brush.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go past right here.
Yeah.
So do you see how long
that little
that-
pocket, that dark pocket?
Yeah, so I want to stay right in this area and flick it out and then blend it into the thing. So this area right here.
Okay, I see the little triangle right there.
Yeah, so like if there was a,
Yeah.
a line right here and a line right here, that
I
area.
see that. Perfect.
And at this point, less is more because you want to build it up so you can see how it's going.
Okay.
And as you get to the edges, you want to have a lighter hand. You get that smaller point, you know? There you are.
Yeah?
Yeah. So now,
Too heavy?
no, that's good.
It's just gotta go lower?
It's got to go in more.
Oh, in...
So I think you're just
So,
afraid of-
to add the little swoop?
Yeah. So like you got this part right.
Uh-huh.
This is correct. You just got to go in.
In,
So
okay.
It needs to extend to here. I just think you're being cautious.
I was not even looking in. I forgot.
Yeah,
One more?
it's a little better. Now I would just take that brush and then just blend it up like that. And I'm just wiggling. See, I'm just going back and forth,
okay.
and I'm not going any higher. I'm literally where the line is, and just wiggling it over that line.
Oh.
And do you see how it's
yeah,
disappearing?
yeah. So it's kind of adding that.
And then just pulling it in. So there's a lot of eyeshadow on my lid right now, so there's a lot to work with. So you don't need any more.
Yeah,
can
you just start.
moving it around like that. And that's pretty much yeah.
Yeah. Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough for the video.
I mean, that's about it. You just gotta put something in my inner corner.
Inner corner with a lighter. Whoop.
Ooh.
This one? This one. This
Yep,
one.
that one.
This one.
Pink one, because you're like have a purple tone going on, you know? And you'll just place it where the purple is right here into the green.
Not enough.
But you can also get it wet too. And it'll stick down.
After I dab?
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes if you spray the brush and then put it in the pan, it just ruins the pan.
Oh, good to know. I don't. I think I was just aimlessly.
That's not bad.
Still
just
not.
a little more
Yours is
precise.
more. Yeah. Yours is concentrated as well.
You just gotta use
I
more
can-
pressure. Blow that away. We're just gonna clean it up. So I got like makeup remover. So like the outside, we can just make it a little sharper.
Okay.
So it looks a little more clean.
Cut.
Yeah, so like you see how mine has a nice angle to it?
Yeah.
And just kind of smears down.
Yeah.
And we'll just do this. And we'll just...
Wow. That's all you did. That's awesome.
And it just helped clean it up a
What a
little bit.
technology.
Right? Just makeup remover. And anything that we didn't want, we can just...
Look at that. And that's it. We're done.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Left side in.
Left side. In. Well, yeah. And then right side. Bradee. Boom. Ooh, wait, hold on. All right. Now that I'm looking it through the camera, like, look to the left or that way. Okay. I'm trying to find the differences because yours has like a gloss, like a
Sheen to it?
yeah. Is that just the sparkles? But even like the gradient, the
Uh-huh.
way your gradient looks, like
It's a blend.
yours pops, yeah. And there's still some like not color
Mhm.
under.
Underneath my
Is there
brow.
like a certain way?
I
guess?
just... So like when I did
Mine
mine...
looks like a little flatter
It's,
down.
yeah, it was just a little messier. So like you just brought the purple way higher. Some people do their makeup like this.
Okay.
I just kept mine really
That
down.
was because
Just your application when you put the purple.
in the very beginning.
You just brought it too high.
Right.
So I kept mine really close to the green.
So you need a tighter brush for that?
Well, for you, I guess I should have gave you a smaller brush. But for me, I guess I'm just skilled. Not like I use a good technique, so it's just kind of I can place it where I want it. I'm better at placing.
Okay.
It's just about where you place in the product. But yours doesn't look. I feel like my cut is a little more defined, but you still did a cut crease.
Okay. Like meaning the difference between
And the
concealer and the gel?
Yeah, and the definition. So you can see my line.
Yeah,
Super
and yours
defined.
is lower, huh?
Yeah, a little lower. Well,
I took mine too high.
yours is right here, matches pretty close. You just brought yours pretty high, but you covered it with purple, so you can't really see it that much anymore,
Okay.
which is good.
In slash ghetto.
Yeah,
A good save.
yeah. And then you can see on mine,
Your
Dark.
your little dark pit looks better. Mine's
down
got
here,
patches.
yours is a little lower.
and patchy. Look, there's a little
Right there?
Yeah.
Yep. So you just had to put more purple right there, but not bad for your first time.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. Any last words?
Not really. See you next time.
And we're done.
Hopefully that one's entertaining.
Yeah. But definitely, we're cutting right into it. Those won't be as long as the other one. And then most of mine, besides you like giving me corrections.
This is actually not bad, Ian. I think you did it actually pretty good.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot worse. I did one with Romy the other night. Not the other night, but a couple weeks ago. I taught her how to do something, and it did not want to learn.
I'm telling you, bro. We're the up and coming.
That's right.
We're doing this thing. Makeup superstars. What's up, Court?
Hey.
What's up?
Want me to do your makeup?
No, I'm just like.
I'm sure I'm really good.
Are you?
No, but I'm getting better. Good. So you're gonna do that. I'm gonna go poop, and I'll be right back.
All right.
Let the viewers know what's up. Plug my sweatshirt.
Burpees suck.
Burpees too sick.
Get yours.